Hello and welcome back to another character customization video. My name is Lumin and today we are back in Overwatch 2 once more for another Mythic Skin. Season 12, New Frontiers is here, and along with it came a new hero, a new game mode, new maps, a whole bunch of other stuff, and the Mythic Anubis Skin for Reaper, which is what we're about to have a look at. I'll put some links below if you want to do a deep dive to check out any of the other stuff that was added, because it is pretty interesting. But with that said and done, let's get started. Anubis Reaper. I think Reaper is a favorite for a lot of people, and the skin itself, quick and dirty review, actually looks really, really good. They've changed the system that they give the skin to you with a little bit. I'll show you what I mean by that, but first, acquisition. You purchase the skin from the Mythic shop that you can find over here for 80 Mythic Prisms. The Mythic Prisms can be earned through the Battle Pass. This is the cheapest way of getting them, by the way, because the Battle Pass does cost a whole lot less than purchasing the prisms in the store. I'll show you in just a moment. You get 10 on level 8, and then 10 every 10 levels all the way through till the end at level 78. And it's a total of 80. Exactly enough to unlock the Reaper skin. However, if you don't want to wait for that, you can purchase the Mythic Prisms in the store for a ridiculous sum. It's insane. You are paying almost 100 euros for a skin. You'll have a little bit left over, but like it's still a lot. I don't know if I would recommend that. I would say if you're actually playing the game, then hey, play the game. The skin itself, as I was saying, they changed the way that you earn it a little bit, or at least the way that it unlocks. Level 1 costs 50, and then it's 10, 10, 10, as before. But this is sort of throwing back to how... I don't want to say exactly how the Tracer skin worked, but it's got like a progression system. So if you put on the basic versions of it, then you will see when you go through the armor, it's the same armor, but it evolves, right? So the first level one, basically the most simple of the lot, right? Then the second one adds to that, makes it a little flashier. Third one, once again. And then the final one is just like, it's batshit crazy and I love it. It's got so much detail. There's a lot going on here. But let's take it back a little. I kind of like that they're messing around with the different forms of progression on different skins. So they haven't settled on one specific style of doing it. And I realize that that's probably the best way of doing it, considering every hero works differently. Example, Reaper only has one set of guns, right? And you will notice that the only thing that changes the guns here is the color. Nothing else does anything to the guns, right? The colors change the color on the guns, and that's that, right? So there's only one set of weapons. So based on the heroes, they can obviously do what they feel is best for the skin and for the hero itself, and basically what works the best, or the cleanest, or the neatest, or the tidiest. I like the way they've done it. And I think that it's cool if they can sort of experiment and see what people like going forward. You know, they don't need to lock themselves into any one way of doing things. So, the details. We're just going to leave it on level 4 here, so everything is unlocked. First, you get to select some masks. The masks are pretty cool. I actually like the idea of the middle mask here that has his jawline visible. But the first one, yeah, it's like a furry canine-looking mask. Second one, obviously very similar, but you've got the bottom of the face revealed. And the final one is just, like, super creepy. It's like, I love it. I love it. I think it's incredibly well done. I'll show you what these look like with the different color schemes quickly. There you go. I don't think that this middle color scheme is amazing. I'm just not really a big fan of it. However, the last color scheme does work relatively well. I think that's kind of cool. That's what they look like over there. And then we'll throw it back to the first one, and I'll show you guys the armor again. The armor, it's really nice how they add more details on every one. There's even a little tail over here, which I kind of dig. But you can see that it builds on the previous version of it quite a lot. You know, they add layers where it's the same thing, and then they add more on top. Same with the masks and stuff, and you know, it actually grows in a pretty satisfying way. And the final version, man, it's kind of phenomenal. there's just so much cool stuff on here, so many small details that pop out. Obviously, like, we don't need to say anything about the cool shoulder pads and this, like, ring around the head over here. It's obvious that it's cool, but you've got the cloak tattered at the bottom here moving as well. You can see the tails moving slightly. There's this pulsating light on the chest, all the way up underneath his armor. It's really cool. There are little bits and pieces peeking out underneath the shoulder pads over there. It's just incredibly well done. And if we look at it on max level, you will see that the lights change color, all the effects and stuff. And here, this color looks really nice. You know, when you're on the previous ones, I feel like it looks a little, you know, red and green together is just like a weird combo. But when they add all these cool effects, it looks phenomenal. And then the final one, obviously, you can see that this is what it was made for. It's got this like deathly glow to it. And, you know, the pale skin tone, it just does wonders. It's really, really, really cool. So, yeah, they've removed the option to randomize because there really isn't all that much to randomize. You basically just have these options, and then you can change the mask as well if you prefer one over the other. And it's cool. It's cool. And I really do believe, obviously, that the level 4 mask, it does fit best with the level 4 armor. But if you prefer one or the other, you can sort of mix and match. And that's, you know, it's good. It's good. But overall, there are some really decent options here. And I firmly believe that Reaper mains will enjoy this. You can also see over here that it has custom ability effects and sounds. And you can, if you'd like to, try it out. It's obviously kind of cool. There's a lot of nice stuff in here. So if you are a Reaper main, then I'm pretty sure you are extremely happy with this. Except, I mean, in the, I suppose, rare case that you're not a big fan of Anubis. It is sort of like, I guess I do understand that view as well, where you might just not be a fan of ancient Egypt or any of that kind of mythology or whatever, and that might have been a bit of a miss for you, which is sad because there won't be another mythic skin for Reaper anytime soon, that's for sure. But yeah, overall I think the skin is phenomenal, and I mean, these artists, they're just good at what they do, you know? They are just good at what they do. Like, there's just nothing else to say. They always do a phenomenal job with them, no matter what. Yeah, it's good to see. So there you go. I'd love to hear from you guys what you think about the skin itself. If you are a Reaper main, does this make you happy? Is there something else you wanted? I kind of like when they go a little off the rails with stuff like this. I mean, having an Anubis skin for Reaper, it's sort of like a non-Overwatch thing for Overwatch. I would have maybe preferred if they had done something Reaper for Reaper, you know, from his background, from his history, or from Overwatch's history. But I still think that the design itself on the skin is really cool. So, again, I'd love to hear what you guys think about it. Let me know. And there you go. Once again, you can find some links below if you'd like to do a deep dive to check all of this out. And yeah, the game, I mean, it's free, so you can go and have a peek at it yourself. Check back here soon for more. You can, as always, find my links below. My coffee page and my Twitch channel and all the rest. And yeah, I'm done. Happy that.